get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, and I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity, the continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
They go play action with Richardson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Richardson. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it, and pick up 6. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
For a guy still in his 2nd year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Clark. Throw right side. Wilson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Clark. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll be the end zone, proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 56, Mike.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. A short throw pulled in by Woods. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Come on. Hey, you lying.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Clark on first down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Clark over the middle and complete to Wilson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Back to throw. Clark. Open man here is Conklin. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. On the counter, it's Bush. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jay Tufele able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. being chased out left. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over. New York's offense back out there and set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Bush trying the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Cowboy 80. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2nd and 9. This is Bush. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clark. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw again. Along the sideline, Wilson with a grab. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Clark. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Clark throwing on 3rd and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. This is the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. A final shot before the half, Richardson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On the run, it's Bush. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise that it was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Clark. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Clark. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Clark. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A give. This is Bush. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Clark. It's caught by OBJ. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Clark. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. There, Richardson back to throw it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Richardson. Pierce has it knocked loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Bush. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Clark out to the right here to Wilson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sione Takitaki coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Clark trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Richardson will throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. So out now come the Jets. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Bourne going to go in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll go again with Bush. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Three-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Richardson now on 2nd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Bush running left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run it with Bush.
0-5, the Jets have a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On first down, they stick with Bush. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
14 yards that time for number 14.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Richardson.
This taken in by Downs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson yet again.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2 left in this lopsided affair.
2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, Richardson. That complete to Downs.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's the way. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Richardson working from the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A give left side, Bush. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.